giant Pinkie Pie just walking by. That's amazing. Filming you, filming me, he's filming us. See? Filmception, man.
I don't see anything.
Lyra.
Nice costume.
Thanks. Oh, I took my hat off. Darn it. It's an awesome, big plushie.
Thank you.
How much did you pay for that?
Too much, but $750. Damn. And this wasn't by far the most expensive one that was out there.
Yeah. Oh, there's Pinkie.
There's a Celestia for $1,100.
I know. Those are the guys that make the really expensive ones.
Yeah. I love your costume.
Yeah, go ahead and start getting set up.
You know what you're missing in your museum is patented Clem Clam's Miracle Tonic.
I still want someone to actually.
We're not open yet.
Oh, sorry. Just this side.
Aaron Yeager?
Yeah. These are very large life-size plushies. If only they were the real ponies. Smile with me, and give a smile, I get a smile, and that's so special to me. I love to tease my me. Yes, I do. Me, what more can I say to make you see? I do. It moves me, yes, it always makes my day. Smile, 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 in my heart up with sunshine, sunshine. All I really need's a smile, smile, smile from these happy friends of mine. Come on, every pony, smile, smile, smile. I don't know.
Okay.
Come true inside of a dream.
How's it going?
This is the guy that makes all the awesome stuff with all the OCs.
Yeah, that one time.
That one time.
I think I have that same kind of camera.
So do I.
Is that
Oh, you want a picture?
So I'm with No Whacking, the voice of Vinyl Scratch.
I like the beginning. It's just me going, because I wasn't sure if it was a fiction picture or not. How you doing?
How you doing? Awesome.
Character to voice if you voice multiple.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious.
I mean, I love voicing Fluttershy.
She's my favorite.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I have a special place in my heart for Snowdrop, even if she isn't in the show because I wrote it. So.
So I love voicing Snowdrop. She's my favorite.
I do Luna the most, but on the rare occasions that I do Berry Punch, that's definitely the most fun. Because I'm totally sober doing it, so it's kind of ridiculous, but that's the best one to voice.
I mostly do Celestia and other fan variations of the character. And I also, but on the rare occasion, I do get to use my upper register a bit, like I did for Lily in Mr. Ponyators video. I don't think has anyone seen that one? Yeah, Scared Lily. Yeah, I did that one. And I did Cumulonimbus and Snowdrop, the mean filly. Snowdrop faster. Yeah. Yeah, those are fun too.
It's like I love Lionel to death, but Little Pip is also super fun to voice because she's so different than anyone I've voiced before. Because she's like up there and like kind of like her voice cracks and stuff like that. So like I really like Little Pip, but also Lionel. That's not an answer.
What convinced you to do voice acting for like fan animations and stuff?
I wanted to waste my life. I was bored, honestly. I started stage acting when I was 6, and it was just something I could like transition into. So.
I've been doing acting pretty much all my life. People told me I have a good voice for voiceover.
Yeah, just listening to you, I'm like, oh. I've never heard your natural speaking voice before, really.
Well, here you are. But I found this random project because I had just gotten into ponies, and it turns out to be silly for the studios eventually.
I started acting when I was pretty young, but I didn't start doing voiceovers until I was 16, and then I tried it for a year, and yeah, I stopped for a while. But then I got back into it again through Ponies Fighting is Magic. I just tried out on a whim, and I got it, and thank God I did, because then I got to meet these awesome people through it. Kind of just spiraled out of control from there.
I was never into acting or anything like that. Like I didn't do that, but I'm a really convincing liar. And at the end of the day, that's kind of where my acting stuff's from. So I'm kind of the same. Like my little sister liked My Little Pony, and she like showed me to the project that made Silly Billy. So it went down the tube after that. Now I'm here. Oh, boy. I don't know. Tell me.
I've been singing and voice acting ever since I could talk, and but like Meredith, I didn't get into voice acting until I was about 16 when I got my first crappy little headset microphone, and I didn't get into ponies until that same project that I think Rev is talking about, and that turned out to be Silly Billy Studios eventually, and that's how I got started and got out of control.
Ask me this a lot, and I never have a good answer because I don't network, I don't do anything. I sit on my butt, and people like want me to audition for them. I'm serious. I don't do anything. I'm lazy and awful. What you should be doing is getting to know people. Think networking is going to someone who's known for something and being like, "Hi, I'm a voice actor. You should hire me for this thing," even though they've never met you before, which is the worst thing you can do. People get blacklisted for just like going up to people and just being like, "You should hire me for this thing. You should hire me for this thing. Here's my business card. What are you doing? Hi." Just get to know people, but not in their face. You know, like the best thing you can do is just like if you're a good person and you're nice, people want to hire you for things. That's just the natural way we interact with people. You know.
I'm in the same boat with her. So.
Yeah. See, I kind of am too. I'm only just starting to learn how to network well, because honestly, being here is very difficult because I am a shy person, and this is probably the most outgoing thing I've ever done, being at conventions like this. So I'm only just starting to learn, but I'm going to be bluntly honest with you. It's a lot of hard work, but it is also luck, because Fighting is Magic was the first like pretty major thing I had ever been in, but it was luck. Like I was up against some really good people. I was very lucky to be given the part, even though it got C&D. And you know, if you just keep working though, eventually you will get something. Like it is 99% rejection, but if you're willing to put the work into it, it'll come.
Because you need to be ready for the opportunity, so be your best.
Yeah.
Be in the right place at the right time sometimes.
I think focusing on like increasing like your own talent as opposed to just getting famous out of it is more important. Like you put in the work, then it'll come eventually.
Yeah. See, the thing is, we do this because we love it, not necessarily because we want to be well known for it. You have to have a certain amount of passion in order to put as much work, because it takes work. Some people assume that we get lines done in like 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah, it takes hours of work. It does take equipment, and it takes a lot of practice. So if you're willing to put the work into it.
Yeah, doing it just for getting well known is miserable and it's exhausting. So you don't want to go that route. do it because you love it, just like everyone else has been saying. And even like the project that I think just like really serious was a project that failed initially. So you never know what's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah, even if you get the part, sometimes the project doesn't happen.
and then it becomes something more.
Yeah, so like, I mean, you know, the project before Silly Billy Studios was a movie, and that is insanely difficult. Please think about doing something smaller first. But yeah, it can turn into something else. You just have to keep working.